Alright, so before I even start this video, I just want to emphasize a very important point before we continue on this video. And that point is that clearly everybody who knows me, who has been following me, understands that I am a gamer. Like variety. I like to try out variety. I've always been about variety. Not just for video games, but everything in general. I'm about variety because I'm a very curious person. I'm very curious. I would like to know what's behind that hill, what's inside that cave. What's it like to swim in that lake? I like to try variety. So, that out of the way, everybody should understand, everybody should know who's watching this, or if it's your first time watching this, I'm not an Xbox fanboy, I'm not a Sony fanboy, I'm not a Nintendo fanboy, I am not a fanboy of anything. I just like to try a variety of different things. So what does that mean? That means I get to enjoy the best what the world has to offer. The best of what the world has to offer. And in this game, this gaming world, I get to enjoy the best of what the gaming world has to offer. Alright, so now that out of the way, now that you understand that I'm somebody who enjoys variety. So, as the title says of this video, the benefits of PlayStation Plus Premium. We talked about the benefits of the Xbox, we talked about the Xbox Game Pass, and clearly, just like PlayStation Plus, Xbox Game Pass also has a value. And that value is trying out video games that you normally wouldn't have the money to try out. Right? Not to mention the perks like of cloud streaming, where you can stream certain games without downloading them. You can try them out first before you decide whether or not you want to download them. Those are the perks that comes with both Game Pass and the PlayStation Plus. One of the even bigger perks of the Xbox is you get to play those games on the Xbox on your PC, on your high-end PC, on your cloud gaming, on your tablet, on your phone, on as many devices as you have, on your Asus ROG Ally, Lenovo Go, you name it. Right? So, with the Xbox Game Pass, you definitely had a lot of value there because you get to take those games with you everywhere you go, and you're not being restrained by any boundaries as to where you can play those games. So, we already talked about the benefit of the Game Pass and the value of the Game Pass. Now, as far as the Xbox brand, we already talked about that. That's a whole different issue. That's a whole different subject, which I have already addressed. On this video, we're talking about the differences between Game Pass and the PlayStation Plus. What are the differences? Well, to be honest with you, there aren't that many differences. Like I said, the only difference is the fact that you can take those games from the Game Pass and you can play them on a PC, right? With PlayStation Plus, that's not the same thing. With PlayStation Plus, you still have to pay for a PC version of Days Gone on Steam. You still have to pay for Helldivers 2 on Steam. You still have to pay. You have to pay again to play those games on a PC. And I don't know if that's going to change anytime in the future. It would be nice if you didn't have to pay for something that you already paid, right? Like the Miles Morales, already paid for that. It's already part of the PlayStation Plus Premium. Why do I have to pay for it again on a PC? God of War, why do I have to pay on the PC again for that? So that's the one disadvantage that you get with PlayStation. You don't get to play those games that are exclusive on PlayStation that are also on the PC. You have to pay for them on the PC, right? So there's that disadvantage. On the Xbox, you don't have to do that. If it's Xbox Studio exclusive, well, guess what? You can play it on and as many PCs as you want, as long as you got the subscription of the Game Pass Ultimate. So that's the one positive that the Game Pass has that the Sony doesn't, right? I don't know if that's going to change, considering we have a new CEO, Herman Holst. I might do a separate video about that. People have been asking me about how I feel about the Herman Holst. Well, Herman Holst has been around with Jim Ryan, and they kind of both have the same mindset. So it's just going to be a business as usual. Don't expect any kind of major changes. But I might do a separate video on that and talk about a Herman Holst, okay? But in general, both PlayStation Plus and the Xbox, they bring benefit to your gaming experience. Minus, like I just said, you can play those exclusive games on the PC without paying for them first. You have to pay for them. While on the Xbox Game Pass, you don't have to pay for them. They're already included. You just have to install the beta Game Pass Ultimate app, and you can play it from there on any PC that you have. But essentially, both Game Pass and PlayStation Plus, they both offer significant similarities between each other, minus the one I just mentioned, which is the PC. But if you can overlook the PC aspects of it, you will see that there's game trials. You can try out many different games. There's a game trial over here. You see there's MLB The Show 24. You can try it out for a couple of hours. While on the Xbox, it's included. See, that's a major difference right there. See, on the Xbox, you get to play this included. MLB The Show is included on the Xbox Game Pass, so you don't need no trial. If you have a XC, this is again my point of why I don't like to be limited to just one brand or to one subscription. You see, now I have a choice. Now I have a luxury, or I'm going to say, well, why should I waste my time playing MLB The Show here for a couple of hours and then have to pay for it to play it, when I can just go jump in on the Xbox Game Pass and start playing MLB The Show 24 on the Game Pass, a full version of the game. But needless to say, there is the trial. There's a trial. You do have these trials which kind of help you out decide whether or not you want to buy the game. Like I did a trial of the Top Spin 2K25, and that made me decide to buy the game. And I did. And I was convinced because I played a 2-hour trial that helped me decide to buy it. And of course, there's Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. There's a trial. I already have it on PC, so I don't need it. There's a Baldur's Gate trial. These trials can help you decide whether or not you want to purchase a game. There's a Ride 5 trial. This is pretty good benefit, right? In my opinion, that can help you decide whether or not you want to purchase this game, whether or not you want to spend your hard-earned cash on this game. And having these trials, I think it's a huge benefit, whether you want the game or don't want the game, right? So you can make a decision. So that's one of the benefits. Another benefit, obviously, is the classic catalog, and this is where the good start. Well, the good part of the PlayStation Plus starts. This is the classic catalog of the PlayStation 1 original games, PlayStation 2 original games, and of course PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Portable PSP games. So you get combination of PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PSP games all put into this classic catalog. Now keep in mind, PlayStation 3 games can only be streamed. They cannot be downloaded because of technical boundaries that Sony still hasn't worked on how to do that. Maybe in the future, but for right now, PlayStation 3 games can only be streamed, which is fine. So you get some pretty good stuff over here to play, right? Let's say it's a boring weekend and you got not doing anything, and it's like a Saturday afternoon and it's kind of boring and you got no plans, and you're like, man, let me turn on my TV, turn on my PlayStation console, let me start playing some of these games. And that's what I like about these subscription services like Game Pass and PlayStation. There's always something you find to play that you normally would not play because you don't have the money to buy all of these games, right? It's too expensive, right? So Alone in the Dark, Star Wars, Rebel Assault 2, Medieval, Jack and Dexter's, Cool Borders, Resistance, Retribution, which is the PSP game, Rally Cross, I remember that one, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. I mean, you'll recognize some of these games. Ridge Racer Type 4, Ridge Racer 2, Pursuit Force, I remember playing this on the PSP, Gravity Crash, Tekken 2, Killzone, Liberation, you know, Siphon Filter, etc., etc. We can go down the list. So you get pretty cool library here. Wipeout collection, obviously. Omega collection. I played this on PSP. You get a pretty cool collection of the games here to try out. And of course, there's a PlayStation 4 version of the Last of Us. And there's also, I believe, a PlayStation 3 version on it. But why would you play a PlayStation 3 version when you got the remastered PlayStation 4 version, which is right over here? You can also stream it if you want, which, in my opinion, it's pretty cool. If maybe, let's say, you're like, hey man, I don't feel like waiting for a download. I just want to play Last of Us. I feel like playing Last of Us, and I'm in the mood to play it right now. I don't want to wait for a download. Well, just click stream, and you're good to go. Same thing with the Crysis Remastered. There's a stream option. You can either stream it or download it, and I love this option of streaming, where I can choose to stream it right away. Same goes for all these other games, Beyond Two Souls, you know, which is a PlayStation 4 game, which is also available on PlayStation 3. You get to choose to stream it. Pretty cool game, by the way. Very underrated game. I might play it one of these days again. Very emotional game as well. You got Fantavision, God of War, Heavy Rain, something I might play. You can stream it, right? You have option of downloading and streaming it. Actually, I might play this because I haven't played in a long time. And I remember when I first picked up this game in 2010, I believe it was October. No, it wasn't October. It was February. I think it was the February of 2010. I think it was February. February 2010, I remember playing it. It was raining outside. Actually, it was raining outside. It was still winter, rainy, and I was playing this, and I really got... I would say it's one of my favorite games of 2010, man. Heavy Rain was on top of my list, man. So I love this. I love this option. I'm all about options, and I said this to my friend Cameron. I love having options. I love when you can choose how you want to play the game. Do you want to download it? Do you want to stream it? You know, because having options, it's only going to benefit you, versus not having options and you only have to do it one way. So as you can see, there's a hefty amount of classic catalog games for you to play, and that's just the classic games. Then you got the cloud streaming over here. You can check out all the streaming games that are available. You can stream Fallout 4, Grand Theft Auto 5, Rainbow Six Siege, Fallout 76. I've been playing quite a lot of this. Pretty cool game, though. I'm stuck in a mission with Brotherhood of Steel, with the Paladin. I like it, although I do play it on the Xbox Game Pass because of my friend Pedro, who's there too as well. And then NBA 2K24, you got Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I love being able to access Ghost of Tsushima, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, all of these games, and just like that. Kick back, relax on my sofa, on my bed. Maybe I had a long day. Maybe I'm not feeling good. I just need something to lighten up my day. And I love this option to turn on and just start playing, right? So this is, to me, is worth every penny. So the reason I'm showing you this, because I want you to see the value and the benefit of PlayStation Plus Premium and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. And you got Final Fantasy VII, MotoGP 23, Vampire, Thief. I highly recommend Vampire. Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Final Fantasy, Darksiders. There's a lot of games. Resident Evil Director's Cut. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Right. We're going to go further down more. I also recommend The Last Stop. It's a pretty interesting game. There's a lot of stuff here. Alone in the Dark, also recommend. So there's a lot of games here for you to check out and see. So that's the streaming games. And then you got the Ubisoft Plus Classics, which are over here. You get to see all the Ubisoft games that they have, which is pretty cool. And what else? What else? You got monthly games. They come in every month. You can view them. Right now we got FC24. Make sure you add it to your library. We got Ghost Runner, Tunic, and Lightfall Destiny 2. I need to add this to my library. Destiny 2, Lightfall. Well, what is this? Tunic. I'm gonna add this to my library. It looks interesting. I don't know. I might try it. Give it a try. Why not? Sometimes I feel like checking out these games. So you also get exclusive packs, online multiplayer, benefit the online multiplayer, cloud storage, share play. You can also rewind the games like a DVR type thing, and you can record certain things. Pretty simple feature, which I already showcased that. So the conclusion here is this on this video. There's a benefit on both PlayStation Plus Premium and the Xbox Game Pass. Now, which one is right for you? That's a personal preference. You know what I mean? If all you have it's PlayStation and that's where your friends are, or let's say majority of your friends play on the PlayStation, and you don't have that many friends on the Xbox and you rarely go to the Xbox, okay, fine, I understand. Your preference is PlayStation and that's where you're going to be. So of course, PlayStation Plus Premium membership, it's a no-brainer. Like I just showed you, there's a lot of benefits. But my whole point is this. Both Game Pass and PlayStation Plus Premium, they bring you a huge variety of different types of games that you can try out, right, and play. So what I'm trying to say, when you have a subscription of both Game Pass and PlayStation Plus, you getting the best of both worlds. You get to experience a variety of different games, try out many variety. It's like almost like having your own video gaming blockbuster where you get to check out all these games in the library, right? My whole point is both PlayStation Plus and Xbox Game Pass have value. And it really kind of rubs me the wrong way, and people tell me that Game Pass has no value, which is just ridiculous. Which is, I mean, if you don't like it, that's your problem. That's a whole different shtick. But you can't convince me. You can't tell me that the Xbox Game Pass has no value. Come on. That would be like me telling everybody out there that the PlayStation Plus has no value when I just showed you that it has value. Both services have value. Now, we're talking about the subscription services. We're not talking about the state of Xbox brand. That's a different subject, which I have addressed, which I have talked about. So let's not confuse the current affairs of the Xbox brand versus the subscription value. Subscription value, it's there. Xbox Game Pass has value, just like the PlayStation Plus has value. And let's just leave it at that. Okay? They both have value, but it all depends on your personal preference on what is it you play. If you don't care about the Gears, if you don't care about the Halo, well then it's not going to have any value for you. If you don't have any friends on the Xbox, if you don't play your Xbox, then yeah, it has no value. So it's a personal preference. But look at it this way. Let's say you have Xbox and a PlayStation, and you only are focused on the PlayStation, and you have a PlayStation Plus Premium, and you know that the Hellblade 2 is coming out. and you choose not to subscribe to Game Pass, right? Let's say you still have Xbox Series X and a PlayStation, but you cancel your Xbox Game Pass. You're missing out on Hellblade 2. Why limit yourself to a Hellblade 2? Why not try it out for yourself? See, that's my whole point when I'm speaking for myself. Why put boundaries as a gamer? Why put boundaries? Same thing when it comes to subscription services, whether it's Netflix or Amazon. Why would I not want to have an Amazon Prime? I would be missing out on, a Fallout TV shows. I'd be missing out on Roadhouse. They're going to be making another Roadhouse too, which is not a surprise considering how successful the first one is, which is a remake, not the Patrick Swayze, but the Jake Gyllenhaal and Conor McGregor movie. So why would you want to limit yourself? Why not enjoy best of the both worlds? This is what I'm trying to say, and that's why I have a hard time communicating with some of you, because you're so preference to one brand that you're willing to ignore the other brand and put up boundaries. And look, it's your life. You can do whatever you want to do. It's a free country. It's a democracy. Whatever you want to do. But don't tell me. Like I said, you can cherish and worship whatever you want to worship. It's your God-given red, white, and blue right. But don't tell me that the Xbox Game Pass has no value. Because it does. It has the same value as does the PlayStation Plus. Premium has the value. And that's the whole point of this 22-minute video. I hope I'm crystal clear. I hope that you guys understand where I'm coming with this. I like to enjoy best of the both worlds. I also enjoy Nintendo online subscription. Why would I put boundaries on a Nintendo? I can play those classic Nintendo 64 games, Sega Genesis games, tons of other cool games. They're included. Plus I get the discounts and whatnot. Why limit yourself, guys? Why limit yourself? I want you to think about this. When this video is finished now, I want you to think about it. I want you to think about what I just said. Why put boundaries? Why put limitations? I'm asking you to ask yourself that. I'm not asking myself. I already know I'm enjoying everything, best of everything. I'm not missing out on anything. So why put boundaries? That's the question you should be asking yourself. As a gamer, why am I putting boundaries on myself? For what? For who? Who am I trying to impress? You're living life for yourself. You're enjoying yourself. Who are you trying to impress? People don't care if you just love PlayStation. People don't care what you do. People only care about themselves. So should you care about yourself? So my question to you is, to all you gamers out there who are strictly fanboying for one brand, why put boundaries? Why put boundaries? So let's end the video on that. Why do you put boundaries? Ask yourself that question. And for who? For what? What are you benefiting from that when you put boundaries? And why would you want to do that? What are you benefiting from that? That's all I want to say. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.